first and foremost, I want to say there's really no way around the situation, right? So if you PC up, you're leaving the gang life completely. Whether it is you found Christ, you don't want to politic, whether it is you got crossed up in politics, I'm talking about power struggles. I'm talking about anything from getting caught with a kite, anything from getting caught, maybe losing some money, maybe doing something, not paying taxes on some things that you might be bringing into the pen. For whatever the situation is, maybe it could be anything from even speaking on the wrong person. And now you kind of in this little thing where you getting pushed out the circle and you no longer popular type of little vibe. Or it could be you owing a dope debt and you ain't got the money, but you got to have it. So you went ahead and took it, but you ain't got the money to pay for it. So now you in some hot water. So what you do, you take off. Listen. There's no way around the situation, okay? So if you PC up, you got to understand this very simple concept. You are not going to protective custody to be a gang member. You are not joining protective custody and that lifestyle, sensitive New York, to become a gang member. Now, don't get it twisted. Protective custody yards, you cannot stop the flow of prison. You cannot stop the way the world in there works. It's a whole world, and it's not defined by a chain link gate. It's not defined by this side or this side, top yard, lower yard. Prison is prison no matter how you spin it. You put a bunch of men together that break themselves up racially. This is something that us human beings do off top, subconsciously. When you put us PC, GP, it don't matter. Blacks will go blacks, whites will go whites, brown will go brown, everyone will go everyone that need to go. That's just the way it's going to go. That's the natural law of attraction through the relatability, us being able to relate culturally, by music, by any other way, form, or fashion, growing up with the same lingo, same swag, same talking. You're just naturally going to flock towards the people that you're most likely to be inclined to. Culturally, that's just the way the game goes. That's how it goes. We don't have comfort in prison. So any little slice of comfort that you're given, you're going to take advantage.
I'm going to speak my opinion or whatever. I don't want to say facts because, you know, we all could be wrong sometimes or whatever. But the intentions is always good. You feel me? But, you know, everybody been asking my opinion about 50-50 yards, what I think about them. You know, it's been a discussion on YouTube, social media, whatever you want to call it. Now, before I even go any further, let me stipulate for the record, you feel me? When I was going to prison, it really wasn't no such thing as a 50-50 yard, you feel me? You know, the last time I was in prison was 2010. I paroled December 27th from Centinela. That's where I paroled from, 2010, knock on wood, you feel me? So thank God I've been out, you know, trying to keep my nose clean, even though every day, shit, you know, I could be going down for anything because the nigga out here living, you know, trying to make it happen. But when I was going to prison, there wasn't no such thing as a 50-50 yard, you feel me? It was either protective custody, PC, and then they changed it to S&Y, which is sensitive needs or whatever. But when I was going to prison, there wasn't no such thing as 50-50 yards. We was hearing that they was finna try to start doing that and integrating people that was on the PCs with the general population. And we was like, hell no, that ain't gonna never happen. They can't do that. You feel me? Like, how would that work? You feel me? But as we see, they trying to turn yards into 50-50 yards, right? You know, back then when we was hearing about it, we knew that was like a setup, you feel me? And what I mean by setup, meaning like everybody that's programming and gelling, whether they PCs or GP, general population, you know, niggas is programming, doing whatever they doing and shit, but by the administration and whatever the CDC think they got going, like mixing in the PCs with the general population, that's all like, not, it's a setup, but I'm looking for the other word. I want to say like, damn, cuz I want to say something like, you know, controlling the population type shit, meaning they know niggas gonna get cracking and probably, you know, kill each other and all that old type of shit just to like, you know, get rid of a gang of problems and shit. That's what I think, you feel me? Because it's like, why would you put niggas that snitched, rapists, you feel me, and all other type of shit? Because, you know, it's a lot of people that's on S&Y yards and PC yards. That don't necessarily mean they molested kids, raped women, or told on somebody. It could be anything, you feel me? And you know, it's a big spectrum, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to realize it ain't just blacks and Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? There's other races too, you feel me? And a lot of kids raping the women, they probably did none of that, but whatever the politics was with they peoples in that issue, you know, they got up out of there and then they went to the PC yard or whatever. And, you know, once you do that, it ain't no coming back from that. You feel me? And then it's like they try to do this 50-50 yard. You know, they was calling some shit like a honor yard or some shit like that. You feel me? But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like a program yard, I don't know. But I'm going to just keep that shit a stack with you, man, because like I said before, it wasn't no such thing as 50-50 yards. It was either like PC or S&Y, whatever. But, you know, the places that I've been, like I've been on level 4s, I've been on 180s, I've been on level 3s, you feel me? And it's like, you know, the politics, it varied. You know, the politics vary from different prisons, different yards, different levels, you feel me? So it's like, if you're on a level 1, level 2, they don't got no S and Y yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no such thing as S and Ys, like level 1s, level 2s, ain't no such thing. You feel me? They all gonna be wherever they be at. You feel me? Level 1's just gonna be level 1. You feel me? Ain't no S and Y yard that's level 1s and all that shit. Mostly the S and Y yard.
Hey, yo, what's happening, man? This is your host, Most the Great, Day Late Dollar Short News, man. Tap that like, that share, that subscribe, and all that old good stuff, man, so you'll be tuned into the latest and the greatest. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified and you can drop in on this Day Late Dollar Short News vlogcast anytime that I am available. What's happening with the good people, man? We tapping in and we talking about the story of Sbone and the story of Savage Studio. What do these two gentlemen share in common? Both of these gentlemen were ostracized by their former gang. Savage Studio and Sbone are both deceased. Rest in peace to these two individuals. Rest in peace, Savage Studios, and rest in peace, Sbone from Rollin' 40 Crip. Once upon a time, they were admired by their peers for the work that they put in, the savagery that they took part in the streets, and now they are deceased. Questionably by members, the members. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say too much on that. The members. If you know, you know. Not really too sure on what happened on the Sbone case, but we know it was some foul play between him and his cohorts, his partners. One in particular, 600, Christian Love Boys, put out these false allegations or true allegations, whatever the case may be or see. We don't know, but we know he's not good in his neighborhood. So the irony in that is crazy. So you got one dude from a hood that's no good speaking on somebody from a hood that's not even his hood. And a few weeks later, this man ends up, you understand me? If you know, you know. So yeah, man, that's how we playing it out here on these YouTube streets, man. You got to be very careful and weary of the things that you say, of the energy that you put out into the atmosphere, man, because it does come back. In Savage Studio case, man, it was just a case of him popping it on the net, man. That's the best way I could describe it. He offered someone to pull up, man, and they took him up on the offer. And I guess he thought they was playing. But, you know, he effed around and found out, man, they wasn't playing. And they came and did what they did, man, and rest in peace to that man. Don't be the nigga to fuck around and find out. This is your host, Most the Great, Day Late Dollar Short News, man. We out.